Top at the 550 and about to lift up the pace. Wrinkly doing it easily by a length and a half. Running second, Bold Success, but now being called upon. Kingdom and Empire's down on the inside in third spot. Snippetism pulls out to try and get going. All under pressure, however, behind Wrinkly. 250 left to go. Wrinkly 2 clear from Kingdom and Empire. Bold Success. Down the outside, Storm Dancer starts to pick up. It's Wrinkly with 150 left to go. A length clear from Bold Success. Storm Dancer. Wrinkly giving Bold Success coming. Wrinkly from Bold Success, and Wrinkly wins it. Wrinkly by a long neck. Bold Success. Storm Dancer third home. Kingdom and Empire fourth. No saying it. Jazari were next in, and Snippetism faded out of it to run last of the 7. Number 1, the winner, Wrinkly, ridden by Brad Parnham, has led all of the way. Looked the logical pacemaker and found the front relatively easily. 1:25.91. He was able to just trot on through the first part of proceedings and sprint them hard coming off the corner when they went into that bend. Bold Success, Storm Dancer had the task of trying to run him down, and just a little beyond their capabilities, and behind those, no say in it. Wrinkly down in class today out of this favourable draw. The Saxon 3-year-old out of Kylie Nadine, a daughter of Marooned, raced by Steve Kilner. And he now puts up 4 wins from 15 starts. Number 1, Wrinkly, 3:31.70. 4, Bold Success, second. By Echoes of Heaven from La Luciole for Peters Investments. Trained by Team Williams, handled by Glenn Smith. And Storm Dancer, number 6, third home by Muscat from City Living for B. Rowe, Ron Sayers, Mark Willoughby, M. Melkick, and also Madames J. Smith, H. Rowe, Miss L. and D. Cullen, trained by John Lugg, ridden by Sean O'Donnell. Kingdom and Empire fourth, no say in it, finished in 5th placing. So the last 600, 34.49, margins are a half a length and ahead. But Wrinkly was able to take full advantage of the draw, the lack of any other real pace around him, and he came off the corner really running hard. So his rivals, their time was cut out in trying to bridge that margin back the way the race had unfolded, and I think that could just about be a telltale sign for the pattern of the day, certainly in the first half with these warm conditions with that easterly blowing. Wrinkly raced by Steve Kilner, a son of Saxon. He makes it 4 wins out of 15 starts, prepared by Neville Parnham, winning rider Brad Parnham. Second placing, Bold Success by Echoes of Heaven, ridden by Glenn Smith for Team Williams, and Storm Dancer third by Muscat, John Lugg, Sean O'Donnell. Kingdom and Empire fourth home. Now race number 2, the Schweppes WATC Derby Day, April 8 handicap. This is restricted to fillies and mares at 154 and a field of 9, and 2169 going Galaxy Star to make it 4 in a line. Wes Cameron did make a good point this morning though on inside running. Whilst he thought awfully hard to beat, you'll take short odds to find out if it can win again. It's just the pattern of the racing here that is just a little lingering doubt there in the back of his mind as well. And I think he makes a very salient point. That Noxious, it'll roll forward and be on pace. Fitter for the 2 runs back in. 6 line up the sky, maybe at some odds, and 9 Prime Witness. But certainly Galaxy Star looks awfully hard to beat there. A very classy mare on the up. Let's go downstairs. We're under a bit of cover there today, and Mark Olmos is with us. He's with winning trainer Neville Parnham, who had Wrinkly in the right class of race today to continue with another victory.
Thank you, Darren. Good to have you back with the microphone in hand rather than the gavel. I'm down here with Neville Parnham, successful Neville Parnham. Great to see him get a win and do it like that with the weight on his back. He's shown that that's no issue.
He's won 3 times now with 59, 60 kilos, so the weight doesn't particularly bother him. But you know, Brad sort of bounced him out quick, controlled the speed, and made it his own. Really, sort of the last just quickened up when he needed to, and yeah, the rest were chasing.
He wanted to roll out a bit in the straight. Still improvement to come, you would think?
He's done that a couple of times, just sort of laid out a fraction, but yeah, he's sort of clear of the others, so no one really worries too much about it. You know, he's a free bowling horse, likes to roll along, and you know, he's done a very good job this prep. I think that's 3 wins he's won. A couple of Saturdays and a midweek, and he's done a good job.
Your other 3-year-old there, Jazari. Now, what did you make of that performance?
I don't think you could put a real handle on that run. They went too steady. Brad was you know, controlling the speed up front, no pressure on him, and he made up a bit of ground, but yeah, you know, he's back there with a couple of others, and you know, today probably is conducive of horses that are going to be in forward spots. So, yeah, I don't think we can read too much into that.
Well, he's been an honest galloper for your stable, Neville, and he gets another win here, Wrinkly, on a Saturday. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. Yeah.
Winning trainer Neville Parnham there. We'll now have a chat to winning rider Brad Parnham. Brad, was it always the plan to lead there on Wrinkly?
Not really. I thought maybe Snippertism would lead, but when I bounced out as quick as I did, I was quite happy to take up the running, and it actually worked out really well for me because I was able to just run the race to my liking and just get it nice and soft up front. And yeah, I was just able to let him go at the right time. I knew sort of getting to the 500, he had enough in him to sort of sprint from there and get to the line. And